Oh, yeah. Oh, I just can't catch a break with my face and crying. Let's start over. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen, and this is Her Weekend Travels. I'm a Walt Disney World cast member, and I live in Celebration, Florida. The reason why I'm being... So last night at like 11:30 at night, I get a text from my mom, which is not normal. She's not up that late ever, because she takes care of my grandma. So she's always up early to head over to the nursing home to be there with her. I mean, she's at a nursing home, but my mom was taking care of her for a long time. 10 years? 10 plus years? For as long as I've been gone away from home, my mom has been taking care of my grandma. And within this last year, they finally decided, I didn't do anything. I haven't been there doing anything to help. It's been the whole family, nothing. Not even me. Not even one bit. And, so she's been taking care of her. And then they put her in a nursing home because she got she got dementia. And it was really weird. Like, it's a really unique, rare form of dementia that causes you to see people that don't exist, like they're ghosts, like you see ghosts. It's almost like a form of schizophrenia, I guess. And the way more I think about it, because you're seeing people, but she wasn't like manic or like that. She just, anyways. So she needed like full-time nurses, and when we put her in the nursing home, she like got a lot better because they were able to like figure out what medicine she needed properly, like the right dosage, instead of my mom constantly like bringing her to a doctor, like every week taking her to a doctor, like it's like hours away from home, only for them to be like, well, we'll try this and then come back in a week. Now the nurses full staff. Anyways, so I'm rambling. So anyways, so she texts me, are you up? Yeah, I'm up. I'm like, why? What's up? Because you don't call this late. No, or you don't text this late. She's like, well, I'm just going to call you. So I knew Grandma was gone. I've just... This year has been kind of like... My whole life has been loss. My dad died when I was 5. And then the woman who basically helped raise me, who I called Grandma, she died when I was like 10. I was super close to her. And you're probably wondering, thinking, why didn't your grandma raise you? One, my grandma was a hard-working woman, and she had jobs and a job, all the way up until she was like 65. So she wasn't like available to babysit, and we didn't have a good relationship at all. Not because I didn't want to have a good relationship with my grandma. I loved her. She just didn't like me. It's so weird. It's so weird to say that. Like, I have a lot of cousins and I have a lot of family, and for some reason I was the one. And she chose to tell me this So my dad passed away in like he passed away in like December. And that following year, I don't even remember what month we were there. It was like, I don't even know. I'd have to ask maybe it was the summer of that following year. So summer, my dad died in 91. We went to Florida in the summer of 92. Probably just because my mom was like, we need to just get out of that house and we need to do something to make us happy. Because my dad died in our house. So, he didn't just die in our house. He died on the couch taking a nap with me. I woke up and he didn't. So it's just... And I know she's... protects me and says he died on the way to the hospital. But I know he was dead when the ambulance came to get him. So I was told to go upstairs in my room, and I didn't. I pretended I went upstairs, and I snuck back down the steps, and I looked around the corner while my mom and my grandma were on the phone with 911, and he was gone then. So it was, she does that to protect me. Doesn't matter. That's something you hold with you. And like I said, that summer we went to Florida with my grandparents, my mom, me. We took a car, we drove there, and I was obviously still very upset about my dad passing. It'd only been a few months. You know, it was five. It was five out going on six. Well, then I was six. Now, I'm not an adult. I just went through something really traumatic, and she saw that. She was there. She witnessed it. And on that trip, because of how sad I was and how I just really, like, I wasn't smiling, I wasn't laughing, she started calling me ungrateful. And both her and my grandpa, I just were raised in a different time. They were very, very hard on me for no reason. And my mom obviously pleaded with them, like, hey, listen, she just lost her dad. Go easy on her. Yeah, she's like moody or whatever right now. Plus, when it happened, when this whole altercation happened, we had been like running around doing stuff around Florida, seeing the sights. And I'm a young kid. It's late at night. I remember it being late at night. I had something in my eyeball, not my finger. And I was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. Yeah, even to this day as an adult, I get hangry. I get very, 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 when I get hungry. Especially if I've been walking around all day. So I had leftover food from when we had went to Cracker Barrel that morning. So I was sitting there in bed and I was eating it. And then that's when my grandparents decided to tell me that they did not like me. They, like, hated me. They called me, like, pretty sure, like, I was spoiled and ungrateful. And I mean, my whole life, that's what my grandma told me. My whole life. And I was unclear as a child. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing to be showing you I'm grateful? I'm, like, Do you know what I mean? Like, then when I was like, when my dad had passed, that obviously, what are you gonna do? I can't pretend to be happy. My father just died. Later on, as an adult, when we went on a trip again together and she did that again, there was no reason for that. That was just like the heat getting to her, the heat getting to us, like as kids. Me and my cousin were fighting. Like we were teenagers and we were walking around Disney World. You know what I mean? Like that's what families do when you go to Disney World. But yeah, for some reason, because well, I don't know what I was doing. I know I was not. I know I was showing gratitude. That's who I am. I'm constantly saying thank you and how I'm telling people how much I appreciate them, and I just so it is what it is. But obviously, after my grandma and them had said that to me when I was a young kid, my mom told them, "You're not allowed over anymore, like without like a phone call, or you can't just show up unannounced." Because my grandma used to just show up whenever she wanted because she lived a half a mile down the road, and she would pick her mail up and drop it off. We had a post. We have a mail. It's so funny. We have a post office in Sagola. My grandma would go to the post office and tell the postmaster to grab her mail and our mail, because that's how small town we are. I don't think they do it anymore. But when I like back in the day, back in the 90s and early 2000s, it definitely was a thing. I gotta get going. I have a lot of stuff I have to get done today, but I thought I would maybe like touch base with you on why I didn't have a vlog yesterday. Oh, there we go. Why I didn't have a vlog yesterday, and a lot of it had to do with that. So, anyways, I'm gonna get going. I look like hell. Please no. See, listen. I get. Let me. Oh man. See, you can screenshot now. It's like my whole video is nothing but me as a blurbly blubbly mess. All right, I love you all. I appreciate you all. You show love and support on this channel. The more it grows, the more I see that, and I definitely need that right now. And like there's somebody who I haven't talked about on the channel. This was like from last year. But like I just recently lost a really good friend. And because I just haven't like been able to talk about it, it's just been lost my friend. And then I lost Sasha a week later. I know my grandma. I don't understand this year, but it will get better. I've been through a lot worse and gotten through it. I know this is temporary heartache and pain. I'm sorry. This yesterday, or the last vlog, I should say, I was like actually in my head thinking like how nice it is that I have a positive, upbeat vlog I'm uploading. And I'm sorry I haven't been going to Disney World. I'm sure you all are like, why isn't she going to Disney? I'm going through a lot right now. And Disney is a lot. It's a lot of dealing with people who are not from this country mainly and are just very rude. You know, some people just are very rude from other countries. It's just, I don't know how it is, I guess. And at this moment in time, I'm too fragile. I'm too fragile to handle that. It's I'm either gonna bust down, break out, bawling and crying, and just collapse there, which I won't do. It's not me. Or I'm gonna wanna fight somebody. And that's not me either. So that's how I know I shouldn't be around people right now. Small errands. I have to do small things, so I'm gonna do those things. Stay distracted and focused on that, and then okay, I will talk to you all later. Bye. These kids in town, it's awesome. What a life. They're cruising back and forth on their bikes, screaming at each other about getting home and going home to mom. This is the neighborhood where kids should grow up in. It's beautiful here. Look at this moon. I'm trying to get photos of it, but
late night thoughts in a neon haze, dreams of